Welcome to In Brief. Today we will be joining the dots with Dr. Richard Ikiebe.
The armed conflict and attacks in Nigeria's Middle Belt are leading to food insecurity, according to a recent report by PSJ UK. The government of Nigeria has declared a food state of emergency. How do you see the current crisis ending? Are we approaching light at the end of the insecurity tunnel?
Yes, thank you very much. The thing is that I'm not sure about which light you are talking about, whether it is the light of general insecurity across the country or the particular light of food insecurity, which is now seeing light at the end of the tunnel. However, with a new government in place that has done less than 6 months in office, we cannot gauge or judge them by what has happened so far. It's good that they are making the right noises, but they must go beyond declaration, because what declaration has done, declaration has declared that there is a problem. There is an admission that is a problem. We didn't have that before now. So now the government itself has said, look, we must sit up, we must do something because there is a problem. It's a confirmation of what FAO and the UN Food Program, what they've been saying all along. Some of us have been saying that, listen, the issue of banditry, kidnapping, killing people, wiping out whole villages, the consequences of such action is beyond the immediate effect. It cuts across and rolls into the future, which is what is happening now. You see, you can't talk about food security in Nigeria today and limit the problem to just climate change, poverty, and be silent on the issue of insecurity, of general insecurity. General insecurity is the heart of where we are now. Listen, there are some data that I have here. Okay, Nigeria ranks 107 according to Global Food Security Index. 107, and there are only 113 countries that were rated. So we're just in the bottom 5%. 107, below Chad, below Sudan. That's where we are now as far as food insecurity is concerned. So when we are looking at it, we can't say that at 107 we are seeing light at the end of the tunnel. The government that has made a declaration must now put in place a systematic mechanism that will address the problem at its root. So, are we seeing light? I doubt it.
Recently, the UK released a new development strategy document for a partnership arrangement with Nigeria. Do you believe the UK can really help to address Nigeria's insecurity and thereby lead to sustainable development?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. Very good question. I think first of all, we must commend Britain. We must thank the British government for thinking of Nigeria and other nations where they are trying to intervene and help. I like the document. It has 4 priority areas. To deliver honest, reliable investment, provide women and girls with freedom they need in order for them to succeed, and so on. So the 4 priority areas are needed in Nigeria, and they're very apt. But my problem with the document is that intentions are one thing, action that delivers results is another. And when you're talking about needs, solving a problem, you must be able to measure the problem. You must be able to identify the root causes of the problem. Priority areas should flow out of the needs that you have identified on the floor, on the ground. So correct prescription will not come. You see, if you think that this is what is wrong, whereas something else is a problem, what you are going to provide as solutions will meet the problem you've diagnosed. And I think that's the problem with it, because the document, even though it speaks peripherally about insecurity, it doesn't delve into insecurity as the big elephant in the room. My take on it is this. Britain is not Father Christmas. They are not doing this so that, Nigerians can enjoy and have all this. They are doing it so that if Nigeria is peaceful, Britain will have a good trading partner. So my suggestion, this is where I think about it. I think Britain and the West in general should stop being in denial and thinking that, the problems in Nigeria is climate change only, it's poverty only, it's communal clashes and things like that. I think we should admit the fact that a fundamental problem is insecurity. I know that work is being done in that area, but we have to face it. This is not a band-aid problem. This is not a band-aid. You don't go to a machine gun battle with a pitchfork. No, you get ready. It's a big issue, and we must deal with it. We must find out what are the root causes, who are the main actors, what can we do about it. Palliative peace talks and Bambi attitude to it will not solve the problem. And until we solve the problem of insecurity, all the other ones will not happen.
West Africa has been described as the coup capital of the world. And with the recent coup in Niger, Nigeria's neighbor, how do you see the UN's effort and ECOWAS plan to address and eradicate terrorism in the region? Are these plans sufficient and capable of bringing stability to the region?
Yeah, another excellent question. Really, really appropriate for the time. It is sad. It is a sad day for Niger. It is a sad day for West Africa. And I dare say it is a sad day for Africa, because we foresaw this problem. We foresaw it when ISIS was forced to vacate Syria. We foresaw it when Libya collapsed and opened up the gateway into the weak nations of West Africa. And ever since, it's been one government after another. One government after another. Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, and now Niger. So everybody should be concerned. Knowing the UN and knowing ECOWAS, I think whatever plans they have are plans. They have very little means. They don't have the key players that can do something definitive, that can begin to turn around the situation in West Africa region, and indeed all of Africa, because all of Africa is at stake right now. All of Africa is at stake. Over the last 10 years, the situation in Central African Republic, CAR, has been there. Insurgency and Islamists and the natives, and everybody is fighting there. It's sort of uneasy peace that is there now. So you can't say that you really have peace there. Southern Sudan, unending war. Sudan itself, Kenya, Somalia, DRC. See, the problem is an African problem. The problem is a global problem. You see, I haven't said anything about Nigeria, because if Nigeria should join them, if the government of Nigeria does not, push back strongly, then the whole of Africa is in trouble. If you remember a couple of years ago, I think it was last year, when this same group attacked the government of Chad. And now the government of Chad is not very stable. northern Cameroon is not very stable, affecting the rest of the country. So if you ask me, are they doing enough? Can they do enough? Is there more to be done? There's a lot more to be done. But I cannot put my faith in the UN or in ECOWAS only. The powerful nations of Europe and the powerful nation of America must join them, must help them. Otherwise, who knows? I don't know how long Africa will be standing before ISIS takes over the whole place.
To keep this conversation going and to find out more, contact us to book a catch-up online or in person. Support our efforts and cause by making a regular donation or even a one-off donation. Join the movement today to bring peace, security and social justice to Nigeria and Nigerians by scanning this code. Until we come your way again with In Brief, remember to follow PSJ UK on our various social media platforms. Do comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel.